Hey there, welcome back. This week we're talking about slowing down to the speed of love. I'm going to share with you a little story, but first, I'm curious, have you ever signed up for, paid for something, and then realized that the product that you wanted or signed up for wasn't what you wanted or needed, but you sort of felt obligated to see it through, and so you compensated by being good. You felt responsible to do the right thing without even slowing down to really consider what was the speed that got you into that particular situation. So here's my story. At the beginning of the year, I signed up for a training course that was actually a significant investment for myself and my business at the time. I realized right away that while I had originally thought it was a program created from a balance of being and doing, the actual execution and how it was delivered was mainly in the doing. The result of this, the impact on me, is that I would actually leave class feeling a low level of sort of like a background anxiety. And honestly, it was not the fun anxiety of excitement. So while I was in the course with the other participants, there was very much a hustle and a bustle and a scarcity mindset that was contributing to this anxiety. And yet I kept telling myself, the person who runs this program is very successful in the world in all the ways that we measure success in this left brain world. For many months, I was forcing myself to go to the class, and I would feel a little uncomfortable afterward. But I really wasn't trusting my truth. This just wasn't working for me. Instead, I'd say to myself, well, he's the expert and he's extremely successful at what he does. So I should be listening to him. I should be doing what he says to do. I should be enjoying this class and getting out of it what everyone else seems to be getting out of it. So as the months went on, I found myself somehow having conflicts on my calendar during this particular class time, or I found out that it was just disappearing somehow from my calendar. In retrospect, I can really see that I was sabotaging myself for my greater truth. Does this sound familiar at all to you? I then heard a story about an incredible woman speaking on stage in London. The speaker was Amy Hardison, and she was sharing a story about love and what the speed of love is. She challenged everyone in the office to slow down to the speed of love. Her speech was so rousing, though I wasn't even in the room, and I actually heard the story third hand. I felt this at my core. I even became a bit emotional, and I wasn't even in the room. I had already spent a lot of time in stillness. That's a part of my practices. And I've always been slow in the sense that I need more space and time to process. And while the gift of slowness is that it allows me to absorb something at a cellular level, for many years, my habit was actually to overcompensate. And I would rush from thing to thing, trying to achieve and prove that I wasn't slow because the world deemed slow as bad or not good enough, right? So my coach in this conversation challenged me to slow down even further, to slow down to my speed, slowing down even further. Yes, slow down to the speed of love. So what exactly is the speed of love? Here's the thing. You are going to have to try this for yourself. For me, it's the absence of fear. It's the space where creativity lives and ultimate self-love and world love lives. So I gave myself permission to let go and really absorb what this challenge is at a core level. And I so appreciate what it created for me. Clarity on my path to living my greatest truths. Because here's the thing, slow is the new fast. That's the truth. And I know you might be chomping at the bit right now to get on to the next thing. Good. Then this is the exact moment to slow down. Just breathe. When I slow down to my speed, the speed of love, love of myself, love of life, I get so clear. You will get so clear. You'll feel the sky open. And for me, it's almost like beautiful singing serenades my ears. Slow is the new fast. And love is the speed that I choose to move at. And I want to challenge you to try that out. Back to my story with regards to the class I invested in. I forgave myself for spending the money. I stopped forcing myself to go to the classes. I haven't looked back. Instead, I look to the sky and look to love, and other doors have opened up for me from that portal in the sky. But you might say, what about multitasking? What about getting things done? Here is the truth. Multitasking is going by the way of the dinosaurs. I know, doesn't multitasking equal better employees, products, and efficiency? How do things actually get done if we don't multitask? New data is showing that multitasking is costing us billions of dollars a year, billions of dollars each year in efficiency. It causes memory impairment. And what was originally thought of as efficiency is that tasks are actually only getting a small percentage of our brain. For example, they get 10% of our brain, so their efficacy is also at 10% or sometimes even less. So how do tasks get done? They get done just in a smoother way, similar to the way the turtle in nature beats the hare. Just trust me here and lean into this. So how do you do that? How does one slow down? You first create a personal internal commitment to bring this into your life. Honor yourself, whatever you're working on, and the person you're talking to by slowing down and being even more present than you ever thought you could be. Breathe. Feel your body. Listen to what's going on around you and inside of you right now, in this moment while you're listening to this video. Feel what's not being said. Listen for what wants to be said outside of your thinking brain. Are you ready? Great. So here's this week's challenge. Choose one whole day this week and create an intention to slow down to the speed of love, the speed of your true self. Create spaces and conversations and meetings where love, light, and creative energy can come through, where before you might have filled the space with words and speed and energy at a high frequency. So just try it. What you'll find is a shift in how you interface with the whole world and how the whole world interfaces with you. Thanks for joining me here this week. I'm looking forward to seeing you back here next week and hearing about how it goes to slow down to the speed of love for you. Take care. Bye.